Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife and welcome to our Fiji packing video. It is current, that was a very nice whoop. It is currently Thursday night. We leave in just over 24 hours for Fiji and we have started gathering stuff, as you will see in a minute, but we've not really started packing stuff. Now this isn't gonna be a traditional packing video where we show you everything that's going into our suitcase. We're just gonna kind of give you an overview because for us, this is a very different trip than we normally take. So, let's get packing for Fiji. All right, Sherri Beth, how you feeling about this?
It's gonna be great.
You are lying so much right now.
It's a bit of a chaotic disaster.
Yeah.
Right now. So let's walk through kind of what we've been doing.
Okay, let's do it. Walk me through, Sherri.
Okay, so this bag right here, not this, we've had out for a little over a week.
Okay.
And just as we remember things that we want to not forget, it goes in the bag.
So like, we'd be like, oh yeah, we can't forget our passports. We can't forget that. It just got tossed in the bag.
I want to take this, and I want to take this. And so we just sort of been tossing them into this bag.
Okay.
And then a couple nights ago, we pulled the suitcases out.
Let's walk through the suitcases we're using real quick.
Yeah.
So first of all, it's an international trip, but we get, for free, we get one bag each. However, it's up to 66 pounds.
So 16 extra pounds than usual,
Yep.
but we usually are able to travel with 2 or 3 free bags. And
exactly.
so this one free bag is gonna be
interesting. Okay.
We're gonna make it work.
Now, I do want to say, so we get one free bag with Fiji Airlines up to 66 pounds.
Yes.
But our flights start on Alaska Airlines, where we get bags up to 50 pounds. So we actually called Alaska, and what did they tell us?
They said that they honor the international flight. So whatever the international flight rules are, that's what they honor. So they will not charge us for the extra 16 pounds.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Okay, so we have, well, 2 main suitcases out. We have this suitcase, which is going to be mine.
Kind of a medium size.
Exactly. And then over here, we have the big suitcase.
Biggin.
The biggin, which is Sherri Beth's.
Yes, but I don't know that I'm going to take up the entire thing, so
Nice.
we might share some of yours.
Which is great because we also plan on buying stuff in Fiji. Let's be
Correct.
very
we don't
honest.
want to each pack 66 pounds worth of stuff because we need to have space and weight for anything we buy.
And we have a third bag. Let's talk about that. All right, so this bag over here is one of the bags we're going to use for a carry-on.
Yes, so we usually when we travel, we will use like this one and this one, or this one and this one, because we tend to not travel like huge. But there's a few specialties that's occurring with these flights, and so we're going to use this as a carry-on this time.
Yep, and our plan is that we're actually going to pack like 2 full outfits, as well as some like swim shorts and bathing suits in this bag.
Yes, so our thought is if they lose our luggage.
God forbid, hold on, wait 1 second, wait. Okay, please continue.
Thank you. If that happens, then we will still have clothes to change into and we will still be able to go swimming.
Yep.
That's our thought. So even if they, hopefully don't, but like if something happens to our luggage and we don't get it for a little while, or we don't get it at all, later on, we will still have clothes to change into and still be able to swim.
Yep, we'll still have, oh my gosh, you guys. Look who just came
baby.
upstairs. Missy, do you know that we're packing to leave you for a while?
She's like, where do I fit, guys?
She's like, all right, so do you guys have my bag out? I need to pack my socks and my scarves. Okay.
You already packed.
She always wears her socks and scarves. Okay, so that's kind of the idea. This carry-on is going to mostly be, in some ways, like a safety bag that if they lose our luggage, we can survive off of what we're going to put in there.
Basic toiletries that are okay to check.
Yep.
Toothbrush, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, this will just be our safety bag. But yeah.
Okay, so as you guys can see, we've started getting, like, my suitcase has like some clothes piled by it. Sherri's suitcase has some stuff over here. Sherri Beth, tell me what we've got. Like, what are you bringing to Fiji? Like, what is your plan?
Okay. Well.
Are you bringing snow pants?
Nope.
Okay.
Sure not. So these are shirts and shorts and like linen pants, like light. I think I'm probably going to bring 1 pair of jeans just in case, but I don't know that I'm going to want to wear them.
Are you bringing hoodie? Are you bringing rain jacket? Anything like that?
I don't know.
Okay. I am, just so you know, I am not. And my thought is that we can buy an umbrella there if we need it.
Or a poncho or whatever.
Something.
Yeah, and so like we've been dealing with rain for a long time.
Yep, here in Anchorage.
Here in Anchorage,
yep.
And it's a cold rain.
Yeah.
It's like 45 degrees rain. When it rains in Fiji, it's going to be like 80-degree rain.
Yeah.
Which is different. And so like I don't mind. We're already getting wet every time we go outside at all. So that's okay. Like I don't really care being wet. But it'll be a warm rain, so I'm less
concerned about that.
Concerned about it.
The kind of things you're packing are like shorts and t-shirts, and because most of our trip is
sandals.
And sandals, right. Most of our trip is resort days, beach days.
Yes, which is interesting because we don't usually do that.
No.
So, usually when we travel, even if it is to like warmer climates, we tend to do like a few beachy type days and then like activities.
Yeah, like park days or
right,
like
we're
going
somewhere
yep.
to do something, which is not really the case.
Because yeah, on this trip, like there could be 5 or 6 days where it's like my outfit was my swimsuit.
Right.
Like all, you know, completely. You are bringing a few cover-ups.
I am.
You did have to buy, and I want to point out something behind you real quick. You see there's like a black trash bag back there. Sherri Beth, let's talk about this.
Okay. So there were a few shirts that I was like, oh, I'm going to bring that. That's really light and airy, and it's what I wore in Cabo, and it's great. And it's comically large. So
yeah, in fact, we had to go buy a bunch of new clothes. Hey, Sherri Beth, and I'm gonna brag on you for a second. The size pants you bought
that I'm currently wearing.
That you're currently wearing. When was the last time you wore that size?
At our wedding.
How many years ago?
My wedding dress was this size. 17 years.
I'm so proud of you.
So it's been a minute.
So we got rid of a whole bunch of clothes. I got rid of a bunch of shirts and stuff in there. Sherri got rid of a bunch of pants. Sherri got rid of
more I need to.
This was just like what we got rid of for now.
Because I was putting things on to see if they fit to take. And
totally.
They didn't. So they made it into the trash bag.
Yep. So Sherri's packing typical beach clothes, pool cover-ups,
yes.
swimsuits, shorts, linen pants, sandals. One thing I think is interesting, you're also bringing the villa that we have rented has like tile floor.
And air conditioning. And here's my thing. I'm always cold.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
And air conditioning tends to make me really cold. So while I'm super thankful for air conditioning because I think it's going to be a nice reprieve from the hot sun that we're clearly not used to, I'm a little bit concerned about especially like my feet.
Yep.
Being very cold walking on the tile. And I also like the little bit of padding.
Yep, totally. So
I am bringing slippers.
Okay. Couple other things we are bringing. I want to show you guys. We are bringing some Benadryl, like an itch relief stick, because there are bugs in Fiji.
I'm choosing to not remember that.
That's fine. There are no bugs in Fiji. We're also bringing a small thing of 100% DEET, like bug insect repellent. And then down here, we actually went and picked up a bunch of like school supplies. We have some construction paper. We have like a ton of crayons, colored pencils, like bouncy balls, that kind of stuff. Because one of the things that we learned is that when you go into like Fijian villages, which we are going to do on one of our days, that it's like a sign of respect to bring a gift primarily for like the school of the town. And things that they love are craft supplies, art supplies, anything reading, that kind of stuff. So we thought like a big stack of construction paper, bunch of crayons, bunch of bouncy balls would be just kind of an awesome gift to bring when we do our village visit. Sherri Beth, want to talk about this dress? Why are you bringing the nice pink dress?
I don't know. Why am I bringing that nice dress?
Let me tell them. The reason Sherri's bringing the nice pink dress is, well, I'm not going to tell you because it's a surprise. I've been tormenting Sherri with it. I have something very special booked for our anniversary. She doesn't know what it is. It's going to be wonderful and amazing. And here's what's great. I actually don't know if we're going to vlog it. So I'm not sure you guys will get to see it, but maybe, and if not, we'll tell you about it after it's all over. But I did tell her, I was like, all right, one day we're going to do like one nice thing. So pack an outfit that we can get dressed up.
Bring something nice.
Bring something nice so that we can be fancy at least one day of our vacation. And for me, I'm bringing all of the stuff you'd expect. These are all like swim shorts. And then I'm bringing just a whole bunch of t-shirts. I'm also bringing a bunch of lightweight, just kind of, I don't know, what do they call these? They're like the workout shirts.
Like rash guard type.
Almost like rash guard type material, really thin.
Short-sleeved.
Short-sleeved, so that'll be really nice. Bringing a couple of like button-up shirts. I am bringing all shorts. I think I'm gonna bring one pair of jeans.
Yeah.
Just to have. So that is pretty much, and here's what's crazy is that this, other than socks and underwear, this is all my clothes.
Socks and intimates.
Other than my unmentionables, this is all that I'm bringing. So all of that will go in there. My toiletry bag is always packed. What kind of stuff do we have over here, Sherri?
Well,
like,
what we have over here.
Walk me through this special bag. Hold on, I'm gonna move this. Oh, Sherri, you have a visitor behind you.
Hi, honey.
Oh, look at Missy.
Look at baby. Look at the baby.
She's like, well, I guess you guys really are leaving me, aren't you? Hi, sweet girl. Missy, we're gonna miss you.
Okay, I have my sketchbook.
Okay. Oh, I love that. That reminds me of something I need to not forget. Sorry, go ahead.
Great. Bring my floppy hat.
Of course.
Obviously.
Yep.
Oh, this is my. That's a flip flop.
Singular. Was that the flip or the flop?
That was the flop.
That was the flop. Okay.
I'm bringing my blanket.
Yep.
And my neck pillow.
Perfect. This is going to be, so we actually bought the blanket. I don't know how many of you guys remember this. We bought it at a festival, when, Sherri? Sometime earlier this year.
Yeah.
And we bought it with Fiji in mind. Missy,
What are you doing, honey?
she wants love because she knows what's going on. Okay, so what else we got in the bag?
These are our passports and other travel documents.
Yep, hold on one second, actually. Let me tell them about those. All right, so a few nights ago, I realized, hey, I should probably print out all of the papers for the things that we need. Even though I have them in my phone, man, you guys will know, I'm not great with keeping my phone charged.
What?
Okay.
This is completely news to me.
Rude. Just pet Missy. And so I was like, I should print them out so we have hard copies. So it is our airline stuff. It is our, in order to get into Fiji, you have to have travel insurance. So it's the printout of our travel insurance. It is the printout of like hotel reservations, our sunset cruise, our private island day, everything even down to the fact that I had to register my drone because I'm bringing the drone. So it's like my drone registration paperwork. All of that stuff is printed out and in there, again, along with our passports and our vaccination cards. Because currently, as of recording this, the only things you need to get into Fiji is you need to be fully vaccinated and you need to have travel insurance. We no longer have to test to get into Fiji, which they just changed actually earlier this month. So that book that Sherri showed kind of has all of our travel documents. Now, I also have electronic versions of all of that stuff in email. So in the event, God forbid we lose that, we have backups electronically. All right, now back to Sherri's magical bag of stuff.
This is my eye mask.
Okay.
I also have earplugs in here.
Wait, why would you have earplugs in there?
Because sometimes...
Okay, here we go.
Sometimes I have to sleep next to a chainsaw.
Okay. Especially when I drink, and let's be really honest,
We're gonna be drinking.
tropical fruity drinks all trip long.
Earplugs.
Smart move.
In my eye mask. And then this is a blow-up pillow.
Like a flight pillow.
Like a flight pillow that you like blow up and it sits kind of at an angle here and it has like a hole for your face. It has holes for your arms. And you can just like sleep like this.
Now, you tried it before and you did not like it one bit.
I didn't love it, but I'm gonna try it again.
So
mostly because it's just a really long flight.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'm wondering if part of why I didn't love it is because I weighed a lot more.
Right.
And it was harder for me to like lean over.
Yep. So now let's give it a try.
I'm gonna try it again. And it doesn't take up a ton of space, and so if I don't like it, then I can just pack it and it's gonna be fine.
Totally.
Oh. More flips and flops.
Okay. How many pair of flip-flops are you bringing?
2.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. Oh, Sunnies.
Yep.
In my Taylor Swift 1989.
Naturally.
Obviously.
Take that, Jake Gyllenhaal. All right, okay, let's talk about this, because this is a question we've actually gotten from a number of people. Like, how many books and what books is Sherri bringing to Fiji? So, talk to us.
I'm bringing 3 physical books.
Okay.
And then I'm also bringing my Kindle, which I have downloaded several books onto.
All right, so books are not going to be an issue.
Right. I don't know what the internet situation is going to be, and so I wanted to make sure there were books pre-downloaded onto my Kindle. And if for whatever reason it just doesn't work at all, I still wanted to be able to read something. And I don't know what the bookstore situation is going to be in Fiji either.
We have heard that it's basically non-existent.
Correct.
Like,
we kind of tried to do a Google search and like nothing.
Yeah. So I told Sherri, it's like, whatever you want to read, bring it with you. And if we find a local bookstore we can support while we're there, that's awesome. That's great. But like, don't expect that.
Right. So here's what I'm bringing. Buy the book.
Okay.
Which is a book that my sister recommended. She said she read it in a day.
Okay.
But she said it's fantastic, and it's sort of a modern take on Beauty and the Beast and Beach Read.
Yep.
Emily Henry and Love on the Brain.
Perfect. Now, not that a single person will care, but let me show you the books that I'm bringing for my trip.
I care.
You care, Sherri? I'm bringing in a book called Tomorrow When the War Began. Haven't read it. The back cover intrigued me. And then I'm bringing my Agatha. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd is the one that I'm bringing. So I am bringing 2 books. Honestly, if I somehow manage to read one of these, that would be truly spectacular. So those are my books. All right, Sherri Beth. Are you picking like eye boogers out of Missy?
She had eye boogers.
Okay. What else is in your magical bag? My travel pillow. Need that.
This is going to be our beach bag.
Yep. So we are doing a day on a private island. We're doing a couple of beach days. We're doing a sunset cruise. We're just doing some out and about kind of travel days.
Yep. And I like this because of the fabric. I don't think that sand will like cling to it like it's like a canvas or a cloth kind of bag.
Yeah, I love that.
So we're taking that, our adapters.
So in Fiji uses Australia and New Zealand outlets.
Right.
So we bought 3 of them. And a couple of the ones we bought, can I see those, Sherri Beth?
Yes.
Actually have just that
2
one.
of these.
Yep. So this one actually has some like USB adapters in it, as well as the outlets.
Yep.
So we have 2 of those, and then we have one that is just like an outlet.
Yep. Oh, I think there's one more thing.
Okay. Which is our pop-up laundry hamper.
Yes.
We love having that in our resort room. It's just kind of a place for dirty clothes to go.
It's great to just travel with. Like, it folds down flat, and it's nice to be able to have a place for your dirty clothes.
And the reality is that we may do laundry or have laundry done at some point in our trip. And so it'll just be nice to be able to say, okay, there's our dirty laundry. Let's get it done.
Yep, so that's what was in that bag.
Okay, so that is kind of everything that is up here.
Right, we also have a list in our phone.
Yep.
And like our shared notes.
Notes? Our shared notes.
Shared notes of other things that we want to not forget, like the GoPro and the drone and
I was just gonna say,
like random things like that we have not put in this bag yet, but we want to like not forget.
Okay, I want to go show them a couple things.
Okay.
All right, so Sherri mentioned, oh, also look, our countdown is at 1 day till Fiji. Anyway, Sherri also mentioned the drone. Sherri mentioned other things like our GoPro. Obviously, we're bringing vlog stuff, photography stuff, all of that. But one thing I'm also bringing is my film camera. I'm gonna bring my 35mm, and normally when I shoot film, I shoot in black and white because there's something to me that just feels right about film in black and white. The graininess, the look of it, it just fits. The problem is when I was thinking about Fiji, I was like, I don't think of Fiji as black and white. I think of Fiji as vibrancy in color. And so I went and I bought a couple rolls of color film. So in Fiji, I'm actually going to shoot color film. I'm really excited about that. So I have 2 rolls of this. Hope to go through both of them while I'm there. Film photography is super relaxing to me. And so I'm just excited to bring these. And also for our GoPro, I ordered this thing, which is like a floating little handle, because I'm primarily going to be using this in like the ocean, in pools, that kind of stuff. And I bought a new casing for the GoPro. So we haven't gotten to use this in the past like I want to. I think that these will be fun though in Fiji. Okay, so now, Sherri's just throwing stuff. Are we gonna start packing?
Yep.
And we will pick the camera back up and show you guys once we've made a little bit of progress. All right, you guys, look how ridiculous this is. I would say we have plenty of suntan lotion. We actually probably have a suntan lotion problem considering we live in Alaska. I actually have packed in here though SPF 50 spray, and then I have some aloe after sun lotion packed in there. Sherri Beth, can I get an update on how's it going out here?
Oh, it's fine.
And this is interesting because you're not using packing cubes this time.
I'm not.
Because your clothes actually, for what you're bringing, because we're not bringing like big clothes.
Right. I mean, really, like my pool cover-ups and my dresses are like the biggest things. Like they're taking up the most space.
But look at how all that fits
they
perfectly.
Also squish, and so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is I would just do some rows.
I love that. And then over here, I've got my clothes that I want to pack in our carry-on, the kind of emergency bag. And then over here, I'm starting to gather like cords and random whatnots that we don't want to forget. But I think this might be where we call it a night for tonight. We'll pick up the packing video again tomorrow because we do have most of tomorrow again. Sherri and I both have to work tomorrow all day. But then our flight doesn't leave till, well, we don't have to go to the airport till like midnight tomorrow night. So we still have quite a bit of time, we feel like. Sherri Beth, how are you feeling about packing?
I still feel like there's a lot, but I'm also not in a headspace to do it right now because I'm exhausted.
Yep, so we are going to hit pause on packing, pick this project back up tomorrow, and finish it. Tonight is our last sleep at home because tomorrow night we travel basically all night going to LA. We have a 13-hour layover in LA where we have something very fun planned. Actually, you guys will have already seen that on this video. Surprise, went to Disneyland! And then the long flight to Fiji. So, pick you guys back up tomorrow when we finish packing. All right, friends, hello. It is the next day. Sherri Beth, what time is it approximately?
6:51.
It is, okay, almost 7 p.m. We are just starting packing. Today's been crazy for work, but I think we're done. Now we gotta start packing. Again, you can see Sherri over here looking amazing. Her suitcase looks so good. Over here working on just kind of getting my stuff folded and in there now as well. Sherri Beth, how are you feeling?
A little bit stressed.
Yeah?
But I don't know if it's like because I still feel like we have so much to do or because work was just like...
Stressful. Yeah.
It was a lot.
But it's done.
It's done.
We're going to the airport in 4 hours no matter what.
Oh, God.
And we're going to Fiji.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of stuff done around the house today. Got like Missy's litter box downstairs totally changed. Just kind of cleaned up, vacuumed up, all that kind of stuff. So I think things are starting to come together. I feel like we're very spread.
Yes.
And that's kind of a concern of mine because like spreadness means what if we forget something?
Well, yes, and I also feel like there's so many things, like just now you were just like, oh, I need socks and underwear. Oh, I need transfers. Oh, and I was like, oh, I need all of those too. Like I haven't done any of that.
Yeah,
so.
I was like, I haven't packed socks and underwear, and Sherri was like, oh, me neither. Can you imagine that? Getting to Fiji, it's like, oh, no underwear in Fiji. That stinks. So yeah, those kind of things. That's what I feel like. I feel like the chaos around this trip, like just getting ready for it and how nuts this week has been, means that we're gonna forget something that's like, oh no, I forgot pants. You know what I mean? Like one of those things.
Right, something fairly vital.
Hopefully not. Here's my thing. As long as I remember this one right here, it's gonna be a great trip. But I mean, pants would also be helpful.
Well.
Okay, we are making progress. My bag is all packed, just needs to be closed up. We've got a few random things over there. My carry-on is actually, or my backpack is actually packed and ready to go. Sherri's bag is pretty full, and I will say, already very glad that we have a 65 or 66 pound weight limit and not 50 pounds, because this thing for sure gonna be overweight. And then I'll show you one other thing that we're bringing, a pack of thank you cards. One of the things we plan on doing, since we are staying at the same resort for the whole trip, is writing thank you cards and putting tips for staff we see around the resort. Just kind of, thanks for taking care of us the whole time we're there, making our stay so special. It's exactly what we're anticipating, and so we've got a little pack of thank you cards to bring. And Sherri Beth, you just made a very big decision.
Yes, it is.
We're going to Disneyland, as they already know, and you decided on what pair of ears to bring. You're bringing your Moana ears. How come?
Because we're on to Fiji.
So it just kind of fits.
Yeah.
So one pair of ears, about to be packed. Okay, so our carry-on suitcase that has like my clothes, your clothes over on this side, your blanket thing for our flight for Fiji. Basically, this is kind of everything that we're gonna need, basically until we get to Fiji.
Yes, and these are like our changes of clothes in the event that they lose our luggage.
Right.
So we also have in here the adapters.
Yeah.
And just like that kind of stuff. Just
And light toiletries, because we are going to want to like brush our teeth before we have the long flight to Fiji.
Yes, that stuff will be in my backpack.
So basically our plan is in Los Angeles after our long Disneyland day, get to the airport, like change our clothes, basically like brush our teeth, freshen up just a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
My makeup needs to go in here yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So that's the only other thing though, right?
Yes, and that can go right here.
Perfect. So that's going to be done. Mine is done. Yours is done. The only concern we have with yours a little bit is weight.
Yeah.
Now we're going to weigh Sherri's bag. It's the only bag that we have to be concerned about at all. I think, I told Sherri it's definitely over 50 pounds. I think it's probably right about 60. I'm going to say 58 pounds.
Okay.
Watch it be like 80 pounds.
Okay. Let me try to
Get in there.
focus. Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Moment of truth.
Oh, it's like 53.
Here's what I'm wearing on the plane. I kind of switched up a little bit because what I'm wearing on the plane is also what I'm wearing to Disneyland. So I'm going to wear my Disney Cruise Line hat. Also, I figure that'd be a fun hat to have in Fiji, right? It's tropical, fun, colorful. So this is what I'm changing into. Now that things are up off the floor, well, I'll put my backpack on the chair. I want to vacuum so that the living room floor is nice and clean before we leave. So I'm gonna go do that. All right, friends, I think we are done. Also, it's hilarious because we are pulling off like the Justin Zachman. We're both just like in black. It's so funny. So we are all packed. The house is clean. We both need to shower and change. And
What we want to do is sleep.
I know, I'm actually a little bit concerned because we're so tired and we don't normally sleep well on planes. And then we have like a long day of travel and then Disney and then a long flight.
Right.
And so I hope that we can get some sleep on the flight tonight, like to Seattle or to Los Angeles. And then I hope that we just like stay going all day tomorrow and then we crash on the flight to Fiji and we wake up in paradise.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Sherri, how are you feeling about the way the house is, everything that got done, didn't done, that kind of stuff?
You didn't done?
Didn't done?
There wasn't a lot that we didn't get done. I think there were a few things that are just like not important that I was wanting to, but I just don't have any more energy, so it is what it is. But pretty much we got everything done, and the biggest thing was packing. which we did. Which
is finished. So I'm super glad about that.
Yep.
Guys, we love you. Thanks for hanging out with us as we pack for Fiji. Right. We'll see you guys in the next video.